Students with learning disabilities seem to have the lowest graduation rate in higher education. There's only 16% of this population that has a bachelor's degree or higher. 25% of students with disabilities have some college or an associate's degree. Students without disabilities graduate with a bachelor's degree or higher at 34%. Why such a difference between students with disabilities and non-disabled students? Students with disabilities seem to be lacking the soft skills necessary to succeed in higher education. The soft skills they do not have are knowing how to study, time management, and self-avocation. Self-avocation being amongst the most important skills for this population of students. Making education more accessible is more important than ever, since there is a rising number of 11% more students with disabilities entering higher education. Accessibility is more important now than ever. To make education more accessible, telling students that there's a disability support service center on campus. Only 17% of this population know and are currently using this service to help support them in higher education. And colleges are mandated to give reasonable accommodations. There seems to be debate over what reasonable actually means. Reasonable accommodations is to help level the playing field for students with disabilities so that they have a better chance of succeeding in college. It doesn't guarantee them that they'll graduate. It will just make education accessible for them. The accommodation centers on college campuses offer a variety of services. Some of these services include, for physically handicapped, ramps or handles to hold on to. For deaf and hard of hearing, interpreters. For learning disabled students that are visually impaired, they may have a reader, or they may have note takers. Record class lectures on tape. Have extended time on tests, coursework, and graduation, and have alternative text formats for them. These accommodations help make things accessible for them to achieve better, hopefully better grades in their classes. Still not a guarantee. Some of my examples that would help benefit students with disabilities be more successful is having more books at a lending library. If getting books are difficult, having instructors have universal design of instruction. Teachers provide notes to their students with disabilities so they can easily follow along with lectures. Making sure that teachers are informed and educated about students with learning disabilities. Hopefully, this will help increase the number of students with disabilities receiving a bachelor's degree or higher.